Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for coming back. And if you're new, this is your chance to get some of Destiny's dose. I'm going to get right into the video because I recorded like 7 times. And basically, I'm going to explain what Destiny's dose is. I need to let loose because bro, I've been having so much anxiety trying to explain this and record, and I need to work on my public speaking skills. So this is the last time I'm going to record this. So if you're watching this over and you're wondering a lot of things, just remember that I had anxiety and I have anxiety and I'm working through it. Okay, we're getting through it.
Okay.
But basically, Destiny's Dose is the beginning of my personal brand. I'm a big advocate for mental health, and basically I struggle with anxiety, obviously, and depression, but I'm working through it and I'm gonna get through it. Period! Destiny's Dose, it's an acronym for dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphin. These are the happy chemicals in your brain that when they are released, it makes you feel great or good, whether it's temporarily or in that moment or after you've done that action or whatever the case. So because I started painting, I decided to basically start my own business, and it's not launched yet, but basically I wanted to give people a sense of the happy chemicals through my artwork. So people were requesting custom requests before I even mentioned that I was starting a business, because I would just paint as a coping skill for therapy and therapeutic purposes. So I would just post it on Snapchat, and then people would be like, oh hey, you should really start selling these or make prints. And I was like, oh, like I definitely will, because I enjoy making people happy. Even might have a people-pleasing tendency, but I'm working on that. And I'm having a lot of anxiety right now.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
But I'm gonna look at my notes and I'm going to explain what each chemical stands for and why I think this chemical would help you through my artwork or through my YouTube videos or whichever platform I'm using it on, because my brand is going to be all-inclusive and just, you know, all that good stuff. Dopamine. It basically enables motivation, learning, and pleasure. So whenever you achieve something and you get that feeling like, ah, yes, I got it, or like, yeah, I did it, or I accomplished something, that feeling of like relief and like pleasure is from the dopamine. Oxytocin, it gives you the feeling of trust and motivates you to build and sustain relationships. So this one, I believe, is called like the cuddle hormone or the love hormone. So yeah, whenever you're building your relationships or your bond and you feel like you can trust someone and confide in them, or whenever you're being intimate, that feeling is released from the oxytocin. And serotonin, an experience of social power or confidence in accepting yourself. It's that feeling of social importance. Even as humans, sometimes we deny that it makes us feel good, but we're mammals, so it applies to us or whatever. And lastly, endorphins. It's a brief euphoria that masks physical pain. So I feel like it's kind of like, not adrenaline, because I'm no scientist, but like when I'm making sense of it, I think of it kind of like adrenaline, but it's like a runner's high. It promotes survival, so it's triggered by real pain. Sorry, I'm like very fidgety, but it's triggered by real pain. And basically, yeah, so like, it's hurting, and then I think of adrenaline, like it makes you feel good, so then you could survive that one moment. Or like, say you fall off your skateboard and you hurt yourself, but you don't feel it because your endorphins are kicking in, I guess. I don't know if that's a good example, but these are things that I'm thinking of, and I will work on learning more so that way I can inform you more. But basically, how I feel like my work or my content gives off these chemicals, the enabling motivation, dopamine. So by me being consistent, me motivating you guys through my positive self-talk, I can inspire you guys to learn and please yourself, I guess, after you achieve that something.
So Sierra wanted to say hi. Say hi, Mama. Hi for the YouTube.
Alright, and now we're gonna get into the oxytocin and the feeling of trust, and it motivates you to build and sustain relationships. Sorry if that was a little bit repetitive, but I just wanted to explain that because through my content, I will be building a bond with whoever's watching. If you're watching and you wanna, you know, be my YouTube friend or my social media buddy or my support system, whichever, you know, that feeling of trust is going to come through my content and through my work. And I always try to move with love and try to be positive, even though I'm not the most positive person all the time. Human, that's me, you know. But also, let's get into the next chemical. It's serotonin, and that experience of social power and confidence within yourself. Basically, through this, I will be gaining a lot of self-confidence because I am being vulnerable and I have to share my experiences. Not that I have to, but I want to. And I just feel like I'm gaining a sense of confidence, and you guys can learn about yourself through watching me learn about myself. You know, one hand washes the other, I guess. Shout out to my cousin for saying that, because certain quotes stay with me. Anyway, endorphins, a brief euphoria. So this, I can be like a little bit spontaneous sometimes. I'm not sure exactly how this could be triggered by pain from you guys, or maybe I wouldn't want you guys to be triggered by pain to come to me, but through my experiences, when I'm triggered by pain, I use that as a sense of direction. So I might do something really spontaneous or impulsive, so you guys will be able to see that through my content. And also through my painting and artwork, you guys would be able to feel a sense of all of these chemicals, and I can get into that with each painting, or with, because I feel like it depends on what I'm painting and who it's for and all that good stuff. Oh my gosh, I just twitched. But that's basically what Destiny's Dose is. I wanted to say thank you very much for watching me, especially through my stuttering, through my anxiety, and through all that good stuff, because I be nervous purpose. But I want to be consistent, so this is me being consistent and showing up, even if the quality's a little ass. It's gonna get better because it's a start. Remember that. So, just kidding. I'm not kidding though. But have a great day, everyone. Thank you for watching, and subscribe. Stay tuned for my next video because I have a bunch of ideas for videos. And yeah, I can't wait to watch this back, and I'm like so much more confident, so much. I feel like I don't make sense sometimes. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. Bye.